Hello, hello. I think we're back. Hopefully the sound is good. Let me check this. We'll give NonYA a call back here in a second. Make sure everything's running. Hello. Oh, I gotta plug my headphones in. That would help. Hope it doesn't mess anything up. Still not hearing any sound. Oh, I gotta turn the volume up. That's why. Yeah, okay. All right. There we go. Hello.
Hello?
We're live.
Hello.
Okay. I don't have any video on you yet.
Well, hello.
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 Just jump around. We got that funny oh, that's loud. We got that funny reverberation in the sound where you can't hear anything that happens with Microsoft.
Oh, yeah.
So we rebooted. And I'm glad because now you're back.
Yeah.
To let us know who's gonna really shake them down.
You see, I'm shaking it. I'm tired. Let me. I think it's because I'm cold. Let me open up this vent really quick.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Give Slippin was around. See if he comes back. Who is here? No one's here. Where's my dashboard? There we go. 2 minutes in. I'll throw a little music on. Get the party started. A little bit. I threw a couple at the bottom of the page just to get, just so I throw music all over the place, really, just so I can play something in the background. So you come to the page, you'll see it all over. Yeah. Start with this one here.
There you are.
You see me now?
Well, no, not yet. It's still live.
My beard always looks so dark in this. Not that dark. I look like a statue.
Listen, make sure I got sound.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. I got sound. I gotta turn it down though.
Well, all right.
There we go. Testing. There's Damien.
Hello.
Hey, Damien.
Come on, Damien, let's go. Let's meditate. We'll do it together. You, me, and Tim. We're the three here. We can start
Three
this
amigos. The three amigos. Let me shut up.
Focusing in on the breath.
was trying to respond, but it signed me. I gotta re-sign. Open it. I see you. I can't really like disconnect with this. I can talk to you like she can disconnect separate. But since I'm doing the stream, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to talk to you.
Don't forget to roll your shoulders back. Get a hunch.
Nice left. Doing a little meditation.
It's white now. Focus on your breath. Deep breaths, slow and steady, holding at the entry point and the exit point of each breath. Seconds. Focus on that breath and don't let go of it until you're there. Come run with us. Okay, let's do the same thing, Damien. It is fun. I see your goofy white football face a few times. Sorry. This is funny. I guess meditation is done. hey, hey, darling. Timothy.
What? Yes. On the volume because I was
I know, but I think they're fast.
I gotta come back into my body again.
Yeah. I think we're all broke out of it because of our laughing.
I was trying to work with it, but I just got the giggles and stuff.
There's a video in Discord that I just threw up there today, and it's about laughing. It's about Adam, I think his name is Adam Studel or Adam Stondel or something like that.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, no, it's not Adam Sandler. It's in Discord. It's above. It's where I was posting things before you. There was an old man. He looks like Santa Claus.
Yeah, I saw him. Yes, I did see him.
Yeah, turn that on. Turn that on right now. Everybody wants to laugh. That's the one to do.
I'm looking. I'm rolling. Get out of here.
Get out of here. What did I do?
What?
Did I come
No,
in
no,
too
no,
soon?
no, no, not you, not you. I don't know. I was trying to
I'm
figure
just
out.
kidding.
No, no, you didn't. Oh.
I know that. I was just kidding. You're like, no.
No, Damien.
No.
He thinks he stopped the meditation.
Oh no, 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 no.
No, he was laughing. I needed that.
Yeah,
I
we
needed
all
that.
needed that.
You brought a couple
We need
more
to
with
move
you.
on. We'll do some more therapy later on. We got
Oh,
more.
every like 15 minutes we'll have therapy.
Oh,
You know, the best psychologists are the ones that have many things going on
there's
about.
that picture with the white. I see it now. The white is pretty too.
Oh, yeah. I went right by that.
Yeah, it's all right. I've seen it. Stopped for a minute on it. Really. Kind of lingered on it a little bit, so that was cool.
I'm going to linger on it again.
Well, you know how you do. You know, you do it subconsciously. You know what people are looking at. And there's Keanu Reeves. That's the only star that I really like.
That's because
He
the
talks
Matrix
about the stuff.
of
No, he talks
therapy.
about things. No, he
Oh,
is talking
was
about
floating
the
around in my
pedophilia
room.
in Hollywood. He is like a big advocate against the pedophilia. He came right out with it the minute he seen it. That's why he didn't do films anymore after The Matrix. He done the few recently, but that's through a production company that he knows the people and he trusts those people. But the second he went to one of those Hollywood parties and seen baby stuff in the fridge, he said, "Fuck this, I'm out." And he stopped doing stuff. At least that's what I heard.
It's not my finger. It's just it keeps pausing. I posted a lot of stuff today. Not just this page, but like a lot of stuff. I have to turn off notifications or you guys will be getting bleeped all the time. I got to remember to turn them back on. The
Well, you'll
notifications
notice this
come
guy.
in.
He looks like
You just
Santa
won't get a
Claus.
bleep every
Hard
15
to
seconds.
miss.
So I'll turn it on
Very
and off
good.
sometimes, but if it gets to be too much, let me know and I'll keep it off. I try to shut it off when I'm going to be dumping a bunch of stuff on because you guys will get to it eventually.
My goodness, you did do a lot, didn't you?
I did, really did. There was a lot going on today between all my learnings. And this is just this page. I went through all the way up and down that column.
We still got to do our sigils too.
Yeah, I did them. I did them when we were meditating. I did the no fear sigil. This is no fear. Left hand open, right hand up, no fear. Negative energy comes in, positive energy escapes. There we go. I did one lesson. Now, I did like this one that you posted though.
So are we doing 2 days for 4 sigils? Is that what we're doing?
I do whatever you want. I mean, I'm flexible.
I'm just trying to get through all this.
I got one, and then I got the other one here. Wait, let me think. It's I believe it's like so, and then down, and this finger's supposed to be touching the earth. So if you were sitting Indian style, these fingers would be hanging off your kneecap, touching the earth, and this one would be on your lap, like you're holding a vessel or a cup of some sort. So you're kind of cupped, and then this is touching the earth, and that grounds you. I posted an awesome session in chat. Okay, I'll snag that. Let me get to NonYa's white beard, and I'll grab that when I find this other one here. Right here he is. Andrew Snowman.
Yeah, that's him. I think it's Snowden.
No, it says Snowman.
Does it say Snowman? I thought I seen it as Snowden.
No, that's a Russian guy. That was an American.
Well, I know that. That's why I associated him with it. But I done forgot it. So it wasn't a very good plan, though, was it?
Copy. I feel like I'm always looking so far up. I'm gonna have to read. It sits on top of the speaker.
I like this dude. I just found this dude recently.
Little Caesars is getting me. I'll tell you what. They have Little Caesars in Australia. I hope not. It's nothing. You're not missing anything. Let me try. I'm trying to turn it up. I might have to shut off that sound video though. We'll see if it plays.
I can always go outside the room.
Well, I left that other video on. I just reposted it. Here we go. Post you slipping. Laughing. Oh, I like it already. Thank you. I need some humor. Yeah. Let me. I'll move this down so I can shut the other one off, and then if I'll have you. We'll both jump to the video. It's only 8 minutes. So the only thing I noticed is we suck up a lot of Wi-Fi between the two of us. And like you guys post stuff 3-4 times. I don't care. At some point, I'll put it in the file as it goes up the page. I usually don't put the stuff I post today in the side
Is this
files.
thing buffering?
I'm moving it so we can fix that. But I'm like saying, if you keep posting stuff, if there's repeats, I'll delete them over time. But usually, just keep posting. Have a good time. Just find each other. There's 5 chat rooms in here. Each category has a chat room, like POW chats, the main chat. All have a chat room, so you can like grab from there, talk about it in those chats, or say we get so busy you can't talk in the main chat, you can slide over to one of these other ones. I got a slipping through chat here. Slipping through time, slipping through chats. That's probably your thing out there, huh? I didn't even do that on purpose. Anyway, so yeah, each one of these category groups has got a different chat room. Because for the most part, all these other rooms where the material is, you pretty much can only do reactions. You shouldn't be able to chat in there, just to keep the volume minimal. And then we can drag anything from here into one of those chat rooms of yours. Just so I say that again. In case somebody watches this that hasn't been around. And I'll get back to business here. Whatever that business may be. It's really up to me how long I want to take. All right, here we go. Mr. Snowman.
Oh, we're ready?
If it doesn't work, we'll just jump in the call if it doesn't work. Or you can.
Do what?
If it doesn't work, just jump in the calling. Or shut your video off. Just shut your video off.
Yeah, I'll just go outside of the call and wait.
Okay.
Well, I gotta leave the speaker on. I still see you.
I keep getting interrupted today. I want to tell you about how to live a happy life. And let's start off with a happy beginning. How about a laugh? A good laugh will alkalize your blood and get rid of cancer. Start your day off with a laughing exercise. Whoa! It works, man. You can feel it, man. You can feel the charge in your blood and in your body. Just that little bit, I can feel the difference. It ups your metabolism too. It's amazing. Just a little laugh. But that's not going to make you happy. That makes it sound like you're happy. And it's healthy too. Okay, let's go with the good part. How to be happy. I was driving on I-5 one day, and I heard 2 drivers talking, and one driver, he was just complaining about everything. Complaining about his kids, he complained about his wife, he complained about his dogs. And he got the radio on, he was just on and complaining every day, every day I'd run across this guy, and he was complaining about how much he was paid, how often he was paid. He complained about the color of his truck, anything and everything. And one day a driver asked him, hey, what would you do if there was nothing for you to complain about? If everything in your life was perfect, what would you do? The guy honestly answered honestly, he said, I'd complain about that. So the second driver goes, would you like to know the secret to living a happy life? It's real easy. And the guy goes, okay, what is it? It's simply stop complaining. No complaints, stop complaining. Your life will improve. You will live a happy life simply by not complaining about the life you're living. And the guy says, oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. That ain't gonna happen. But give it a try. Try it for 30 days, and if it doesn't work, you can call me a liar, anything else you want. So, the guy said he was going to try it. Next day, he was complaining. It didn't work. We got to do it for 30 days. But I was driving along now. I was raised in a not so happy family. Had a lot of problems, and they listen to country music. A lot of the members of the family listen to country music, sing country music songs, and a lot of misery, man. Just complain all the time. Ain't got enough money. My job sucks. Got fired. The dog died. The dog's got fleas. You know, just on and on. There's not enough food. What are we going to do? There's going to be a presidential election. They're going to elect the wrong guy. I just know it. You know, it was just on and on about stuff. And here come another cop. And he ain't after me. And they just kept complaining. And I had developed that attitude. I did not feel right throughout the day if I wasn't complaining about something. And I thought I was being a nice guy. You know, hey, that mow on your face is really distracting. Why don't you go get it cut off? In fact, I insist on go cut that mow off your face. You know, I would tell people shit like that. Excuse me? And so I listened to the conversation, and I decided right then and there I was going to give it a 30-day try. So for 30 days, I had to restart a couple times. I would go like, 3-4 days, and then I'd start whining and complaining again. And finally, I was able to make it 30 days. The first 15 days, first 2 weeks was a sweat. It was hard. After that, I started noticing little changes in my life. I was waking up feeling better. The people I lived with, my wife, my kids, they started acting different. And then I started noticing things at work. The other drivers, they were acting different. And it had been 30 days. And I used to deal with this one receptionist, and she was a bitch. I mean, just get under your skin and just give you the, you didn't even want to go to that place. But I had been going in there, and I was telling her, have a nice day, the sunshine, whatever positive things I could say, instead of the mean things I used to say. And, I come in there after 30 days, and she was all cheerful, she was polite, she gave me a piece of candy, and from then on, she was a great human being. And then I started noticing other things in my life. The whole universe flopped upside down. My income shot way up. My friends, all of a sudden I had happy friends.
I have friends.
work went smooth. Almost every day I wasn't breaking down. You know, my dog didn't have fleas. Just by me quit complaining. And that's it. If you want a happy life, just stop complaining. Your whole life will change. After 30 days, you will realize there's very little in life to complain about. And isn't that what you're complaining about right now? Things aren't going good? Stop complaining. So, have a good laugh. Enjoy your day. Always say something positive to the people you meet. Whoa! I think I'll be there. I think I'll be Santa Claus this year. God, I'm practicing to be Santa Claus. Yeah! Okay. Enjoy yourself. Stop complaining. Have a wonderful day. Oh, the other thing, good morning. I can't tell people that no more. Okay, good morning. What is morning? Somebody's died and you feel bad about it. So quit wishing people a good morning. Quit telling people, hey, have a good morning. Oh, well, that's like saying, hey, I hope your mother dies. Don't do that. Hey, go have fun. Enjoy yourself. Tell them to have a wonderful day. But not good morning. So, enjoy.
Enjoy. I enjoy most days. Well, once I wake up, it gets a little rough. There he is. There he is. The most enjoyable person of your day. Hey, this is from Slippin'. I thought this Yogi Ramesh Pandey laughing yoga. So we're not done with the laughing yet. This is what do they call it? Cleansing. She's always disappearing on me. She's back there somewhere. She's playing with her buttons. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Sometimes I'm talking to myself.
Laughing yoga, laughing exercise for the heart and mind. What you can do, just laugh. Very easy.
I don't know how we
Don't
got
you
here, but
shout.
hey.
And I am happy, I am relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed. Boo, 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 boo. You can laugh without sound. Your lungs, heart, kidney, colon, spleen, pancreas start dancing. How?
I hate when I turn this from.
Now you can do full laughter. Inhale, exhale. And I am happy, I am relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed. Boo, 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 boo. Now, how to energize your whole body? From sacrum to
I
pituitary
did?
gland. Clean your inner
I
chakras.
did?
Will center. So your prana level goes up and you feel
I
good.
get you back.
So
I
what you
got
do,
you.
just stretch your hands at the side, or you can bring it at the back on the sacrum and breathe out from the nose. Now this is the water center.
Yeah,
Breathe out.
I'm dying here.
Fire center, digestive power. Now heart chakra. Now your throat, medulla. Your third eye, power of 10,000 sun. Your wisdom center, crown chakra. Now your body charged from sacrum to the pituitary glands all the way in, and life force is running and you feel good, right? It's called instant relaxation technique, and I am happy, I am relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed. It's yoga time.
That's how my belly
For
is.
stress release, for busy people, for the heart, body, and mind. Always say when you are stressed out, I am happy, I am relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed.
You already
Feel the
do.
energy, feel the joy, feel the love. You are here to enjoy your life. So wake up now,
Thank you,
energize your
Slippin'.
body, energize your mind, and be happy and relaxed. I am happy, I am relaxed. So that is the instant relaxation technique for the busy people. It's stress-free, power within you. Yoga for you, power within you. Now energize and love yourself.
Pew 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 pew. Gogi gagi ogi opposite. Let me call you back here. That was fantastic. Thank you, Slippin'. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, right. You're right, Alfred. Oh my gosh. You got the caps button on again.
Pew pew.
Pew 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 pew
Pew pew pew pew. Oh man, that's great.
See, awesome. I'm still catching up over here. This room is so far behind.
I had to hold myself, man. It's like the middle of the night here.
It's a
4
good
o'clock in
minute
the
behind
morning.
over
I'm
there.
gonna wake everybody up.
I don't know. What do we do at
That was too
5:14
much.
a.m.?
That was too much. That was way too much.
This is when all the
Hold
good
it.
people are up anyway. All the, half delirious. These are all the third shifters. Well, not Damien. He lives on the bottom of the earth. Springtime there, I believe. You should be, what is that? Singing in the rain. Do, 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 do. That's New York, New York. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar tomorrow. I don't know the words.
I think I know them, but I don't want to sing them.
Come on,
No,
laugh.
singing for one day.
My forehead itches from all the singing and laughing. And my spleen is like swelling up from all the laughter.
I just sound like a dog in heat or something.
Let's go. We'll sing it together.
You heard me sing before.
The sun will
You guys
come
caught
out. Ready? Stop. You're going to make me throw up. The sun. Come on. It's like happy birthday.
No, I'm not
You
singing
know the
that.
words. Come on.
I do know the words.
Damien's singing with me. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar the sun will come out tomorrow.
That's not right, but
Bring
okay.
No, it's not right. Tomorrow, tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. You're only a day away. I used to watch Annie all the time. Shh, don't tell nobody that. All I remember is the butler.
You just told everybody in the whole
No,
world
it's
that.
just me and you right now. No, it's just me and you right now.
Are you being naive?
Oh, I'm very naive. Naive.
Being
Naive.
naive.
Naive. Naive.
So
I
I
was a
guess I better do some
beautiful,
hand sigils or some kind of learning.
I was a beautiful choir boy in school. Well, not a choir boy, but well, yeah, it's choir. I mean, it's choir class, not church. It's school, you know, but they call
And
it
that's
choir.
something. The numbers I read to you had to do with a lot with music, and like 2 of those numbers, didn't it?
Yeah, but
It said you should be singing.
I lost
Like you
my
have a
voice
beautiful
after all the
voice.
Marlboros. The Marlboros. You know.
Well, you know, that's just an excuse, don't you
Oh,
think?
there we
And
go.
isn't
Well,
everything in
I
this
could
world
sing
fake?
more. I'd be happy to sing more. I need to like
What?
look at a karaoke screen though. I could do like
Look at
Dave.
words to songs.
I usually make them up in the shower. I don't have words for them. They're not really associated with any groups. I just make up my own crap. What do you do? What is that? Is that your Princess Leia? What is that? An
What?
ashtray? Is that an ashtray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I'm here. I'm here. I know
Oh
you.
man, look what I
I
did.
know you are. Slippin', I brought your
Look what I
friends
did.
in. I
Look what I
brought your
did.
friends in. What'd you do? Oh, the wrong end. Well, you're supposed to put it out and cut it off. Just smoke the butt.
It's all right. I'll tear it off and I'll put it in another butt.
Damien
Watch
wants you to
this. I'm good
Nanya.
at doing this.
Damien wants you to
Watch.
sing.
Does anybody want to learn how to fix a cigarette? You just pop it, roll it at this end.
Damien would love
Take
a song.
another cigarette butt and you just twist it until all the shit comes out.
That's what I do
And
on.
then you twist this one where the end is flat. You twist that and you take out a little, and then you pop it right in there and you fix your damn cigarette. Easy
What I
peasy.
want you to show him how to pop the lid on a bottle with a Bic lighter.
What?
Pop the lid off a beer bottle with a Bic lighter. That's a trick, and not tear your
I
skin up.
don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
I do it with my
seatbelt,
hand though.
seatbelt. Not the twist tops. Anybody can do the twist top.
Not anybody.
None you done time. No. What makes you think that? Her papers, her butt,
I would
her.
never be able to do time. Are you kidding me? I'd go nuts. Look at this. Maybe I just need to skip back.
I've watched. I learned a lot of shit watching Prison Lockup and what are all them prison shows. Because if I got in there, man, I got to be able to play the part, right? I got to know how to make my own. I got to
I
know how
lived
to
in a
make my
bad
own.
neighborhood,
I got to know how to make my own
and I had to learn how
splits.
to grow up in it.
Own splits.
So I guess that could be what you're seeing within me.
A paper. I got to make a shank out of a paper clip and stuff, and I got to be able to like know how to dig around the mortar and then refill it with like toothpaste and toilet paper, so that way I can just slowly take the blocks out so I can escape between the shit walls and climb on the shit pipes up out of the building and go up across the roof.
Sounds tasty.
Well, that's the only way out of the prison. You have to go through the toilet lines.
Yummy.
Yeah. We are doing time. I agree. I can pop bottles with a lighter and my skin on my arm, says Damien.
Yeah, I guess that's why I can't stand being here.
What's that?
Because of doing time.
Oh, we're all doing time. He's absolutely right. It's just in a different.
I need to turn this volume down on this. You're getting feedback, aren't you?
It's not too bad this time.
Turn it down now. It's headphones. Should be that loud.
Bottle pop, bottle pop.
Unless you're listening to vibrations.
Pop, pop, pop. I've got no reverberations going on. I'm only kidding. I fixed mini cigs. I was broke for a long time. Yeah, I'm still broke, brother.
Let's see if I can still do it.
Oh, there you go. Just smack yourself. If someone else did that, it'd be assault.
Somebody's probably going like this to me.
It never crossed my mind. mind.
Crosses mine all the time.
Oh shit! I'm gonna put that on a cycle. Loop it. Penny pony riding fire. Meyer's a grocery store with a pony that you can ride for a penny.
I need to replay this whole loop and make it like the snowman's video.
Quit smoking video. Ugh. My tears are running down my face. You said it. I just worked it. That was hilarious. Oh, I got tears. Oh, gosh. Where the boys are.
No thanks intended, Damien. You're doing what you need to get the hell out with us, so you're good. We'll get the hell out of here, I promise.
Yeah. One pop at a time.
I won't have to worry about anybody doing this. You can do it from different directions too. You can even do it from up here.
It's all above ground surfing, girl. Oh. That's just not right. A good thing it's 5:30 in the morning. Oh. I'm gonna be daydreaming the sun will be coming up when I go to bed. Awkward silence.
I'm just watching a replay. My goofy faces that I make.
I went blind over that one. I didn't expect all that. Really, I can't see out of my left eye now. Damn. That's what she said.
I know. I got cum in my eye.
That one turns around the corner. That one hangs a left.
I got cum in my eye. Right to the bathroom.
I can honestly say I've never had cum in my eye, but I've had a lot of it in my belly button.
I think I'd be like, what if you did? I didn't see that coming.
Oh, this is getting really childish. Oh. I had a friend. His name was Will.
I just choked on my cigarette.
He said his shit. Never mind. I can't even say it out loud. It's all right in my head. Never mind. I can't say that out loud. Oh,
I don't know where he went. He never came back.
She done broke her foot today.
He just slipped right in and slipped right out, man. He did the whole slipping thing, man.
She done run into the TV stand or something again today. Busted her toes all up. That's called it's called a messy belly. What's even worse is when you're sharing girlfriends. Oh, I don't know what they call that.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Well, I didn't do it. It's not mine.
That lower chakra there. I did a belly laugh.
It's all that crap you ate yesterday and today.
I know. That's really
crap. I'm like straight up crap. I'm not even gonna say what it is. It's straight up crap. I saw it, and she's like, "Oh, it's so yummy." Just add a little peanut butter to all of it, and pretzels. She eats pretzels with everything. Oh, them pretzels go good with pickles. Yeah. Oh, and beets. Pretzels and beets.
No, not beets, radishes.
Radishes. That's right. Beets are the bloody ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the bloody one. That's what he said.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have my duck call with me.
I don't have one. I don't have any of my little silly buttons pulled up.
There.
I'll get them done. I gotta download them so they work better. Something. Put them in order because they're too spread out. It takes too long to get to the toilet jokes or the toilet calls. It's like Mrs. Green Thumb yesterday. They spent a good hour and a half on toilet jokes. It's a good show to watch. She's on a marathon right now, so I think Ron's running out of stuff to talk about. He's kind of like me.
Hey, Alfred, you have a good day, and
hey, come back.
I think you need the next time you need to make him a mentor.
Okay. Yeah, I believe he's been in here once or twice before, unless I've missed it more.
Think so. So he's respectful.
I get sidetracked. Is he still here?
That's my job. I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can get him next
That's your
time.
job. I got him already, so when he comes back, he'll be all set. Damon, you took.
Hey, yeah, that's your job.
Well, if you're gonna claim it, I'll give it to you.
Well,
I'm more than willing. I'm good at dishing out work.
I just didn't notice until just now. I'm sorry, Alfred.
But all my work's free. Bye, Alfred. Kyle, 2 first names. I'm just staring at the screen. I'm supposed to be doing a show or something. I'm like, duh. I don't even know if I call it. I really don't think I'd call it a show anymore. If you notice, I just put chit chat and bullshit, something like that below it. Just this and that with chit chat. I'm gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more other types of videos. But I'll tell you what, I feel like we just went through the holiday season, me and NonYa. Just all kinds of putting all this stuff together and research, and then we gotta deal with each other. 2 Scorpios dealing with each other. Are you kidding me? I mean,
it's a good old time.
That's
fantastic, awesome time.
That's not supposed to work.
Awesome.
He was an
we
MMA fighter.
We ourselves while we're working. I've been saying that forever, man. These
people. I do, but then you get moody.
We come up with some
whining
stuff,
man. I know, but you start whining and everything. Nobody wants to hear that.
What are you talking about?
They don't want to hear your whine.
Shh. Why are you bringing it out on me? I'm the male role here.
Because I'm the woman. It's my prerogative.
I have the balls.
I can change my mind. You gave up your power by growing them balls. You know the women rule the world. I'd gladly trade my beard for a set of tits.
The woman is all emotional and whiny.
Well, hello. What am I?
Whiny.
Yeah, what do? You run off. You run off to
the one that has the balls.
Yes, and you run off to the attic and pout by yourself without me. Just like a man.
I pout by myself.
I don't
pout.
Oh, see, there's that.
That's negative.
There's that. You don't have to be so masculine.
Oh, I will be masculine. It's me, all the way. I have balls, man. I know
big hairy balls, just hanging like a hamster, just hanging. Balls. That's right. They push your ass up on the way out.
Yeah.
They're dragging on the ground, just like a hamster, big old fucking teddy bear hamster.
Yeah, that's right.
You want the balls?
He's got big balls. She's got big balls.
Yeah, AC/DC.
She's got the biggest balls of them all.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Slip. You can take them. You take them fuckers. You know what it's like to sit on them in the hot summer? Them things is hanging down. One's lower than the other one, and son of a gun, I sat on that booger. I'll tell you what, and that's some hard plastic chairs too. That thing gets pinched up in there. You don't know what it's like to have balls. It's not easy. Yeah.
I think I do know what it's like to have the balls.
Tits. Anybody can have tits. I can grow tits.
You know what? They get in the way too. Dumbass. Think the same but opposite. You know, think the mirror world here. Show some empathy.
I've got boobs.
I'm willing to make
just because my boobs are smaller. You know, us A's have the right to call them boobs as well. I know it's hard balls, that is. Oh, this conversation is going so far off base. It's a good thing we accept all faiths here. We're non-baldinational. That didn't even make sense. How'd you make all those already? I was watching you.
What?
All those smiley faces.
I just did it. I click, 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 click.
She was stabbed repeatedly?
What?
I'm lost. Someone needs to be complaining. Because without complaints, you have no conflict. With no conflict, you have no discussion.
Know
what?
I hurt my toe.
I know.
Banged it this morning.
Where'd you go? I told people about it already. I've said it
so bad.
I've said 3 times already that you broke your toe.
You like the whining?
I do.
You want me to eat the toe too? You want me to eat it?
Eat that booger.
I can eat it.
Eat that booger. You've been stabbed twice. I've been stabbed in the back several times. I don't have any visible wounds.
I've been stabbed in the heart several times. That counts.
So was Brian. Well, Brian was born with this. Because he's got this birthmark, and he was saying, I don't know how I got over there. I'll just leave it alone.
Well, you know.
But the birthmarks are like an indication of a previous.
Let me tell you a
injury.
story slipping of a little girl that was 8 years old and tried to make it up to the arch and had five boys between the age of 9 and 16 walk along the other side of the street, and then you're riding along and you know what's going to happen because you have instincts, you have the will and the power to get in touch with your divine spirit and let it tell you on what you need to do. And it happened with me then, and tore one of the boys' ears off and knocked down all the boys around me with my bike. And yeah, so I didn't get stabbed repeatedly. I refused it. And whenever you refuse it and you listen to your higher self up here, this one up here, which isn't me, but it is me because it's been guiding me all my life, like this example. Yeah, he tends to survive. I had a scrape on my leg that went pretty deep. It needed a few stitches, but I didn't tell anybody, and I tried to cover it up because I wasn't supposed to be going down the arch by myself, and I was pretty far away from home. But I found a guy who helped me. He let me run beside his truck and put my bike in his truck because the front tire was damaged. Yeah, we walked away from them. Actually ran. I was able to get away with his help, and I was told to jump in the truck, though, in the back of the bed if they started chasing after me so that he can get me out of there. They were looking for me. They were close to finding me. But, you know, things happen the way they should happen in life. So a woman can defend themselves, really. They just gotta listen. So can a male, whenever they're in trouble. That's whenever that good part comes into play. Your instincts come in. And now I describe it as that smell up here that I get within this time. You know, Tim? Remember I was talking about that copper smell?
Yeah.
Like blood? that happens whenever that is around, whenever that comes into play now, because of the high frequency. Same thing happens whenever I run with avian when I start hunting. Wait, look at that belly protrude on there.
That's like a Big Mac.
Shut up. It wasn't no Big Mac. It was 2 quarter pounders of cheese. Shut up. Big Macs stink, man. They taste like throw up with that Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nasty.
It's all been, it's going through that tube,
It's like
that
you're
plastic
eating one
tube.
big throw up hamburger.
It goes through
Welcome
those.
to McDonald's.
You know how many of those places I wrecked?
We
They go through those
specialize in the Big
tubes,
Mac.
and the crust that builds up inside those tubes is just unbelievable. Oh, that's what. Don't eat those crunchy spots. Nope, nope, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's like the soda machine, the fountain machines, the tubes, the hoses. They build up this beautiful corrosion on the inside of gummy sweetness.
Oh,
The
your
beer,
tree's throbbing.
the beer. Oh, my tree's always throbbing. Wait till the apples fall off. Then I'm ripe.
Sure, Damon, if you want that throw up stuff. Well, that joke fell flat. I wonder which joke. The one with the tree throbbing that he can't see.
I don't even think that needs to be repeated. Everyone can see it. Then I'll read it anyway. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna read it. Don't make my mind think vomiting.
What?
When I eat a Big Mac, what?
What?
You sound like an old woman.
I can't say hood, but I can say what?
You sound like somebody.
You should see me without my beard. I look like an old woman going down the road walking her little 11-pound dog.
With your shoes off?
and my jammy bottoms. And my t-shirts that go down to my kneecaps.
Were you holy too? Are you holy?
Yes.
Are you really holy? Are you really holy? Are you?
Oh, yes.
Are you a holy roller?
I got holes in everything I wear.
Well, you know what a holy roller is.
Not your version, no. I'm afraid to know.
They're holes somewhere. They're holes somewhere.
No, yeah, no,
Holy rollers, you get it?
Yeah. I can't even say anything about that. I don't know where to go. I've been in so many places already. I'm supposed to remind you to keep your mouth clean, because that's what you said on your channel. You said if I get out of control, let me know. But you know what? That's no fun. It's boring when you're out of control. When you're not out of control,
like
it's
Damien
boring.
says, we just silly. We just silly.
Yeah, we are.
Damn straight, we just silly.
That's right.
It's 4:40 a.m.
No, it's 5:40 a.m.
I said my time.
I know we always go by your time.
No, we don't. I'm just saying that it's 4:40 my time, so I don't really care. The kids aren't up yet.
We should go by universal time. Let's start going by that time.
Sometimes you get tired, and I think the people ought to expect this out of us. We've been rolling now for what? How many shows is this too? It's
21
4 hours. 4, 5. It's 5 hours.
21 hours.
What?
21 hours.
Well, you know, I'm not talking about the work end.
Hey, we should do something.
What?
Like our game. No. We can save it for another day.
Well, we can do it. Whatever, I can do it. I have it right here. I made it. It's done.
Okay, we're gonna
You
play.
wanted to play a couple games?
We're gonna at least one. We'll do one. We gotta at least sample this out.
Yeah,
We come
we'll
up with.
taste it out.
Well, NonYa come up with a new game. We're gonna taste it. Tim, I bet if you shook your head, yes, NonYa would start shaking her head no at the same time. You're so right, brother. Yeah, you should say yes. I'm like, she's like, let's do this. I'm like, no, I'm already doing enough. She says, let's do this. I said, okay, you do it. And so she made this game, and it's actually she did a really good job. Please show them your logo. Where's the other one on the right?
What?
Where's the one on the right? The
Well, the air is air. There you go.
The air is air.
Yeah, the air is air. Why do you need to know anymore?
Let's sleep.
You can't make air. What do you make air out of? I
You
mean, what
use
is it?
a Ziploc baggie, one of them little dime
Oh, okay.
bags.
Okay. Well, I don't really need it because that'll be the last one anyway.
Because it'd be holding air.
So that would be the last one. So if you get that, then it's Hangman.
So this is the wheel of life, right? Is that what we named it?
Wheel of life.
Wheel of life.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get my head out of the way. Hang on. I'll have to put my head in a different spot. I gotta figure out where you're gonna put the board first. Because my melon's in the way.
So that it's high enough and.
All right, so you're gonna go there. I'll move my melon out of the way. I'll even shrink it down. Whoops, not like that. I shrink you, I shrink you, I shrink you. Let's see, then we'll try that.
Look at that.
Well, we're trying.
It's like a bunch of stairs. Okay,
oh, so did you get your mirror?
I'm gonna take this down. This goes up as we go along if you miss letters. So whoever misses letters.
Oh, now I'm gonna be in your head. Now my head's gonna be on your head. Heavens to Betsy. Don't start yet. We don't have control of the situation yet.
Okie doke.
Well, I don't have control of the situation yet, but I think I do now. I'm ready whenever you are. Do we need some background noise? Yeah, of course we do.
Well, they need to guess some letters here.
Okay, well, I think Damien
wants to guess a letter.
Damien guesses D. I don't know. He didn't say anything.
What?
Damien,
why are you playing around?
I'm not playing around. I was waiting for somebody to say something.
So this is how many letters in it. Let me make sure I'm correct on this to double check.
That's fine. I'm just getting a little.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11. 11 letters.
Hey, you know what? 11. That's amazing that you would come up with 11 letters.
I need a consonant or a vowel.
What's the category?
We'll play it. We'll play it Jill's way.
What's the category?
We'll say we can't guess a vowel until we guess a consonant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that goes for each person. If you haven't guessed a consonant, then you cannot guess a vowel.
What's the category? Slippin says.
There is no category. It's the wheel of.
It's just imagine horse or right.
It's the wheel of life. What makes it. They're the elements and the core to what is So these are words that stumble around that. There is no category. It's one word. Come on now. You got 6 chances here.
I
Let's
know,
just
I
try it and
know.
see how it works. If it's too hard, then I'll change it up. I just wanted to try it so I can get used to it.
Fortunately, I'm not Glenn, so I don't have a real flute, so I have to settle with this.
So somebody is guessing a B.
A
And
B. It's Damien.
A B is no.
No B's?
No B's.
Why?
P. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to stretch this out. I was getting ready to put this up here. And now somebody already guessed another wrong one.
B.
All right.
BP Earthwatch. That's what it is.
So that's for the B. And this is for the P. And that's for the P.
Use a water bottle for the P. I guess that's about as low as I can get it. But she talks a lot.
R is no.
Oh, there's more of you out there. Come on, don't be afraid to guess. Just throw a number. Throw a consonant out there.
Throw a number.
Throw 11 out there.
You can guess a vowel. Guess a vowel. Anybody guess a vowel.
Just guess anything.
I think I'm gonna have to change that. Gotta make it easier.
Well, the tree's already coming apart. We got no more wheel of life. To make them 4-letter words. I mean,
well, the wheel is coming together.
We're working with people from other countries
it's a
here.
Learning process. G. 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 You know.
You know who we're missing tonight is T Light.
It's
way past her bedtime though. She's working still. Well, working. She'll probably get up here shortly.
Yeah, I have it right.
No, okay. She gets up like this time. Valerie wasn't here today, but I started.
Fire.
You guys like these late shows?
Fire.
Nothing else is going
Fire.
on. I don't like to stream.
So there is no G. Hey. My goodness. I'm going to have to make this a lot easier. I need more elements.
We do. We have to make some more elements. We created the world with 4 or 5, but.
Okay, and then we got the water.
We could add planets.
Yeah, we could plant planets, maybe.
You know the.
Oh my goodness! Finally, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know where Sugar's been. I saw her once over at Glenn's, I think, and that was the last I heard from her. She was still trying to work out a phone or something. She's been quiet since Halloween. See, that looks like Barack down there that you got spelled out. Oh. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Why don't you guess a letter then? Since you know what it is. If you think you know what it is.
I want, do I have to type it in? I want a...
Yeah, go ahead and type it in. That way people can see what's already been picked. And you're too late.
Oh, it signed me out again. I can't even play my own thing. I mean, I'm in the live stream
Yay.
room, And I still get signed
You
out.
can't even chat on your own stuff.
It's a good thing I have 2
Yeah.
units.
I guess it's meant that you don't butt in.
One unit's
maybe.
bigger than the other. I guess, but I'm not supposed to.
I guess not. They can figure this out. It's an easy one.
Oh my gosh, that's the second cigarette wrapper I broke. I'm getting anxious here. I'm so worried that we're going to run out of elements.
But we got 2 more before it's Hangman.
Maybe we'll have to make it more like Wheel of Fortune, where you just spin a wheel and...
Oh my goodness.
We'll use one of them,
So now I'm going to have to make a wheel.
no. Just a very light one.
And sit here and color all this like a little child.
Did you show them the duty one, the Earth? Did you at least show them the Earth?
Not yet. I will. Once they guess another one. I'm like, you there. We got a wrong one, so I get to put the duty one up now. This is W. Go ahead and pick one, Tim, as soon as I get done putting this element up
Oh, I
here.
can't pick one. I gotta sign that.
Done.
I'm gonna...
Well, just tell me.
Did you
Tell
spell
me
it
a letter.
right? You didn't spell it right.
Here, I'll bring this closer. That way they can actually see what this duty is. Here. There's my duty. I couldn't think of anything to make for Earth, so I made the emoji for poo. Yay.
I can see chat, but I can't comment.
So we got one more element left here. If you want to go ahead and take a chance.
Well, I'm willing to take a chance. I'll go with F.
What letter do you want?
F.
F. Okay. So now to get you started, and I'll ignore that R, and maybe you'll get it now with that F. I think you will if you think about what it is, you know, that these elements create.
The dim ones, ones are changing their light bulbs.
Earth and shit.
I thought it was a good representation.
I thought it was too.
I'm gonna say S.
Oh, I guess so, since nobody else is guessing. We'll give him that one too.
Well, yeah. They're almost out of element.
There you go. I know. Anybody got a letter or a vowel? I want to take a gander. You too, Tim? You want to take a gander?
Oh, I know what it is.
Did you want to take a gander at it,
O.
Tim?
O.
No, don't pick the O.
Oh, well. Okay, the T. Someone else guessed the O.
Oh, come on, Damien, now. Where would H come in there at?
Well, they spell things differently.
I'll do your O. I'll ignore Damien's comment there. Maybe now they'll get it. It's what holds the whole thing up, man.
Home is where the heart is.
Oh,
winner!
Look
Ding,
what
ding,
I did.
ding, ding,
Look what I
ding, ding,
did.
ding, ding.
Look what I did. I forgot the N there. I pulled a Glenn. My first one. I pulled a Glenn. Look at that.
You did too. He screwed me up that first one.
And Slipping got it anyway. He's like, man, she's like a kindergartner. She forgot to put the N in there.
It looks like Fontacos. Fontacos.
Oh, shoot.
Well, you never know what it's going to be when you're spelling it. So remember that. Oh, somebody said he typed that 2 minutes ago.
When? Where? See nothing? I was looking. I see something about sugar and meditation and what's the category? Value, Tim Bro, can't play your own game.
We're still learning our own game. We just made it before we got here.
I'm the only player.
We talked about it for 3 hours yesterday, and then she spent an hour and a half making it before the show. And then she was asking me, like, are we going to do the show? And I'm like, aren't you making a game? And in the meantime, she stops off to watch Glenn for an hour.
3 hours.
Or 3. It's all good. I had fun. I saw everyone was at Glenn's except Damien. Have you been to Glenn's, Damien? I believe you have. Maybe not.
Oh, this stuff is hitting hard to take off.
What is?
It's coming off.
The Scotch tape? Oh,
No,
the marker.
Marker.
Is it a permanent marker?
No, it's crayon. It's just hard. See, it's hard.
Yeah.
Whenever you look at it, it comes out right off.
Right. How's that? You don't have like.
I guess we're gonna skip the next game. Hey, that was just a test.
Well, there's a short word in there.
What, you want to do one? Another one? I didn't think anybody would. Everybody kind of stopped playing. They got bored.
Yeah. Okay. You got their vibe, huh?
Yeah, I got.
Well, I wanted to give your game a shot. I guess we'll have to use like pinups, like pin the tail on a donkey or something. That might be more.
No, I just need simpler words, I think, and maybe more elements. I don't know.
They have
I'll
to.
think of something.
We need more than 2 people playing.
Well, you need
besides
more
the one that knows the words and the one that gave you the, you know.
Whenever there are bigger words, I think you need more because they're not categorized. I mean, it's basically all categorized.
Well, Austin would have gotten it.
And the wheel is basically like foundations for this, but you know,
we're gonna have to, you know, we're gonna have to make like
so it's
boats.
a big, huge category.
We're gonna have to make boats go into it. Boats on one side, spaceships on the other. That way we got lots that we can crash on the way into Earth. Some meteors.
There's your meteor.
I see it. One-eyed Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
Whoa, everything's falling.
Falling. I wonder if I can switch pages. All right, Slippin', see you later. You know, I'm on Discord more than I'm anywhere. So whatever. Same with you, Damien. I don't want to wake you up, but if you see my green light on, I'm around. But that doesn't mean I'm always available. It's just always on.
I'm always there in the morning.
That didn't make any sense anyway.
Call room.
He doesn't want to talk to you. Who wants to talk to you? I'm only joking. I've told you I've been in one of them moods all day today. It's got to be the atmosphere, like Damien was saying. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, my little head. I see me now. I didn't realize I zoomed on screen. So now what, man? What else you got up your sleeve? Do you want to hear about time warps? Would you like to hear some time warps? Do you have?
Oh, give me a good break.
Okay. I
Try to
started
go to the
watching it.
bathroom and
I started watching
maybe
it,
get
but
something to munch on.
I started watching it, but you know. None your damn business, I tell you. How do I call in, Tim? Oh, just go to the room and you just go up here to the calling, which I'll let it. Hang on.
I think he just has to go to your name and then go into the three dots inside your name, like once he gets into your room. And he just starts a video call once he's in your room.
No, not a video call. I can't do a video call while I'm streaming like that.
Oh.
Well, I could, but I drop off from you, but he'd still be the sound. All the sound would be on the video stream. We don't want that. Unless he wants to come into the calling room, which is open. We can do that while we're streaming, but it's all public. Just so you're aware, and you just click on that, and you go in, and I disconnect from her, and then I'm already talking here, and that's all you got to do is just hit the button. Everything else will pop on. When you're done, you go to the bottom, and you just disconnect. Because you know how to call people personally. So.
But you can pretty much see who's in the calling room, though. They come in, you know that they come in because they connected with the call, and you can see the little icon come up if you're watching. If you're not watching, yeah, somebody could be on there and listen, you not know it if you're not watching.
Who else is here? Is there only like me, you, and Damien in here? Slipping left. I got two open.
The chat, but there's like people watching. I don't know who's watching.
Yeah, I see that.
There's 4 now. Damien's here, so one other person is watching.
I got this.
Damien has 2 streams going, but I doubt that.
I'm not even signed into one of them. Every time I turn around, I'm signed out. So, you know, if you're signed out, it doesn't even show up. So I just keep talking to my chats instead of writing them, I guess. I can see everything. It's just every time I go to chat room, I don't know why. They must be redoing that stuff, doing some more stuff. Same reason Facebook. I got some serious right here. Collapsing timelines, false realities, quantum shifts. Let's try that. Gotta leave that one on.
3 watching now.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lori. Today I wanted to do a video on timelines, collapsing timelines, false realities,
that's pretty later,
and how we are shifting out of the way we have been viewing and experiencing time as we shift into higher states of consciousness.
I think he went to
So for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. A little bit about me. I channel or I
Damien has left the room.
Communicate with higher dimensional light beings. I call them star beings. And so all my information comes from them. And everything I'm taught, everything I'm given, everything I share on my channel is directly downloaded from them and from my client sessions. So I do a lot of client sessions where I introduce the clients to their what I consider or call star families. And so this is where all my information comes from. And I've been playing around with time for a couple months now. And it's a challenging subject for me to dissect and talk about because it's complicated. And it can be challenging to really grasp with our own kind of dense third dimensional minds. Time is a really complicated one, I think. But as we are shifting into higher states of consciousness, not only are we beginning to experience time shifting, but we're able to start to grasp it a little bit. At least that's been my experience. And this has been since August. I've been really starting to kind of understand what's happening. So I'll do my best to explain it in the way that I can, in the most elementary way. And I think it's important to understand time and linear time and quantum time, and time doesn't even exist in the quantum world, in the quantum field, but it's important to understand what's happening so that we can move into these higher states of consciousness with more ease and grace, and not hold on to how we have been designed in this third dimensional matrix to live. So let me start by saying that when energy moves or shifts into higher states of consciousness or higher frequencies, which then becomes higher dimensions, the energy spins, right? And as it spins, it increases its velocity, which increases its frequency, which increases its dimension. Third dimension is very, very low. It spins our energy inside of our body. The energy around us and in our matrix is at a very low vibration. Because of that low speed at which our energetic fields and the energetic field that's around us spins, it's slow. And because it's so slow, we're capable of experiencing time, and not only experiencing time, but experiencing it in a very slow format, what we call linear format. So you can imagine that as energy slows down, as consciousness slows down, it's almost like when you're watching a movie or listening to a song or something, you slow the speed down and it becomes slower and slow, and the words start to get longer.
After you drink a lot.
And it's like that funny cartoon thing. That's what happens when energy slows down. It literally stretches into a linear line. And if you could imagine speeding up that video or that song, right, and it goes faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, then all of a sudden the song that was 3 minutes is now 20 seconds, right? And it's just super fast. And so this linear timeline collapses, right? Because it's speeding up. So that's what's happening with us. So we live in a third dimensional matrix in reality. Our third dimensional frequency spins pretty slow. And so we have been living on a linear timeline. What does this mean? Imagine that there's just one long line. And here we are as light beings in physical form on this linear time frame, this linear time. And as we move through our days, we are energetically connected to our past. And we are energetically connected to what we think is our future, right? Of course, we know that many times what we think our future is really isn't. But we are energetically connected to it because we are on this linear timeline, right? And this is all that exists. Time only exists in this one frame. So we have thought for a very long time. And this has caused a lot of struggle, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, right? Because if you're in one timeline, and that's it, you are going to stay connected to everything that has happened to you in your past.
Well, I had to restart over here, so I can't see chat at all.
What you want, think, or believe is going to happen in your future.
I hope.
So there's almost like, it's almost like coming down into the third dimension and living in a linear timeline is torturous, because we are connecting ourselves energetically to things that aren't existing anymore, that are not even real. They don't exist. They're not real. They're not in our present moment. And yet, because we are spinning in such a low frequency, we believe that what has happened in our past is still part of our everyday reality.
I have no set schedule.
So what is beginning to happen is,
in case anybody's listening,
as we are shifting and ascending, moving into higher states of consciousness,
people do watch Roku.
The light inside of us, unbeknownst to ourselves, again, I say this all the time in my videos, it's not something you're going to necessarily feel or recognize or be conscious of all the time. But the earth herself as a
Margaret.
beautiful being and our own beautiful beings are shifting
If you need
into
to know
higher states of
my,
consciousness. We
my
need to
email
change
or
the
my
energy inside of us. There's more energy and
or our
light coming
channel's
down.
address,
Light is
it'll be
energy.
in
More
Tim's
light coming down into
description.
physical form, and that light that's coming down into your physical form is spinning faster. It's speeding
I don't know
up
if you
that
can even
frequency.
get that. But
So what's happening with time?
I think you can get on a computer and find out.
Am I yelling? I hope I'm not yelling. What's happening with time is that it's
really
breaking up. The linear timeline is literally, I see it as breaking up. And so what we're beginning to recognize and feel and see
Third shift.
are timelines
Whatever shift
that
I get
have
up,
been
really.
existing
Seems late. It seems like it's this time.
throughout our
A
reality.
little earlier than this, though.
And they are literally both separate, individual kind of timelines
Margaret,
that are going like
it
this.
is
Is how I see
amazing
them,
as
kind of
to,
like perpendicular
frequency that's
to the
involved
linear
right
line
now.
we've been on. There's all these
I hope it
timelines
doesn't
that
end.
we've lived,
I'm like,
or we've had an opportunity
Tim, I'm
to live.
afraid.
And there's all these timelines in the future, right? And a timeline is just a reality or a consciousness that you can jump into. That's it. And the more conscious you become of timelines and realities, the more you shift into higher states of consciousness, the more you begin to create your realities, what you want to move into next, which is just a timeline that you can step into in 1 minute and experience it, or step into it for 3 weeks or 2 years, right? We are conscious creator beings. So we have the ability to choose a timeline we want to experience, and when we're done, we choose another one. So this linear line is breaking up. And we are starting to recognize and realize that there are many different timelines that we have lived, and those timelines are not connected to our reality right now, because right now is all that exists. Right now is this now moment. However, as we start to understand time, this is a little bit more challenging. All these realities are happening at the exact same time. So all these aspects of you that may be in the future, all these aspects of you that were in the past, are also happening in the now moment. Because there is nothing else but a now moment. And so you can imagine that there's this big bubble of consciousness in our matrix, right? And there's all these realities that are happening. There is no separation between this now and the now that I am, and will be at 5 years old. It's all existing in this now moment. And if you start to recognize that, that's a difficult one to grasp. That's a hard one, I think, for a lot of us to understand. But what you can think about is, here's my linear timeline that I've been walking on. And these long timelines that I've experienced and may or may not experience are going to break up. And then it's going to be not so linear. It's going to be like, I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump into other spaces. I'm going to jump. I'm going to choose. And I'm going to look back and I'm going to say, wow, I experienced that. And there's a break between that timeline and where I am now. There's a space. I am not energetically connected to it anymore. I am not energetically pulled by it.
She runs like
anymore.
8-12 hours too.
Talk about another Energizer Bunny.
Hold this as a reality. You break free from your past. And so what you're recognizing is all of these things are separate, right? As you're moving along in your world. Even yesterday, even 2 weeks ago, even a month ago, right? You're becoming more and more separated, detached from your past, because it isn't your present. It isn't in the now moment. And then if you start to realize that it's all happening at the exact same time, that time is literally collapsing onto itself.
No.
You're starting to feel everything happening all at once. So what does that mean? Okay, if you're starting to feel like everything is happening all at once, it's almost like you're living in your everyday life. You start to have these memories or these ideas or thoughts or pictures, and you can't quite grasp whether it happened in your past, whether it happened yesterday, whether it was a dream, or whether it's happening in the future and you're tapping into it. It's getting kind of confusing. It's like, wait a second. Like,
I can do that. I'm pulling Discord up.
When is it happening?
That's
I
awesome,
can't remember,
Shiva. Just
right?
doing a
Those are the
power
things
live stream,
that's how
casting
you
out
can
all
start
negative
to
energies.
recognize
Oh.
the time sort of
Maybe it could
collapsing
be because
onto
your channel
itself.
keeps
It's
buffering,
not so
and every
clear.
day
It's
it's
not so black and white
buffering.
anymore in our
Right.
minds as to when
A
things
lot.
happened, if they happened, when did
Happens
they
to us,
happen,
too.
right? The other thing that's happening with our time is we're losing our memory. And we're actually not losing our memory. We just don't need memory the same way we used to need memory. And what do I mean when I say that? So consciously or unconsciously, when we shift into higher states of consciousness,
There
we
is
are
no
being
time.
asked to be in the present moment
Tim
more
came
and
before
more
time.
and more. And
That's why
unbeknownst
the
to
E
us,
comes
we're
last.
actually living more and more in our present moment. We're just not
I
aware
know
of it
the joke's getting
necessarily.
old.
When you are living presently, in the present moment, presence, consciousness right here, right? And then going to the next moment and the next moment. You experience that moment just as it is, and then you move to the next. And then you move to the
Oh,
next.
fantastic.
And when you
I like
turn
burning
around
things
every
up,
once
too.
in a while and look back,
I do.
you can't remember your days
I was burning
the
all
same
kinds
way.
of stuff the other day.
So somebody will say, what did you do yesterday? And you'll say to yourself, wait a second, what did I do
Still
yesterday?
today, even.
And you'll think, oh wait, I went up to the lake and I sat. And it's like, wait a second, that was yesterday? That feels like so long ago, right?
Is this why time is slowing down
Feels like
for
it
us
was
now?
like
It's
it
because
happened
we
3
chose
weeks
to
ago.
slow
I
down.
told you I'm a
As we
tortoise.
shift, time speeds up, and so there's a lot more that's happening in those moments than when it was longer. Again, think back to that tape, that music tape, right? And if you slow the tape down,
Because it does seem like the time is
it takes a really long
adjusting
time to
itself
get through
to
one
normal.
verse
Not
of a
normal,
song.
but
You remember that entire
it's better than it
verse
was.
much easier. You're in that entire verse for a much longer time, so you can grasp it, you can hold it, you can digest it. You know, you're really in that verse, as opposed to it speeding up. And you hit fast forward in that verse, you experience it, you go through it, but you don't have the same memory. You're like, I know I went through it, I know I experienced it, and I know it was a long verse, but my God, I can't hold it. But you experienced it. That's being more and more in our present moment. Things are speeding up. We're not remembering things the same way as we used to. We don't need to. The more and more you shift into higher states of consciousness, you don't need to remember things. Now, in this matrix that we live in, which is the third dimensional matrix that we're still in, of course we have to remember things. I understand that. But the way we believe that we need to remember things, we
You don't have to
actually
do that
don't,
tonight. If
right?
you
There's
can
a
check
lot
it
of
out
things
tomorrow.
we don't necessarily
Whatever.
need to remember the same
But
way.
check
When
it
you're
out.
living in what everyone calls
Stop
the new
in from
earth,
time
when
to
you're
time,
living in a fifth
add some
dimensional
stuff, add your stuff.
vibration, when you're
There's a
actually
column for it
vibrating
somewhere.
at a fifth dimensional
Mother
frequency,
Nature.
you have no need to remember anything. Anything.
That's this here that
Nothing.
we're looking at.
Because you understand that all that exists is your now moment that's happening here. And so that's what we're starting to experience
Oh,
and
you're welcome.
shift into. So if you're thinking that you're getting older and you're losing your memory, it could be that you're just living more in a present moment space, right? And so as you're
Mother
living
Nature's
more and
cookies.
more present, you just
Okay.
aren't remembering in the same way because you don't need to. The same way with
Add to my dump file.
understanding that this
where I
is the
put
same
everything.
thing as when we start to think of, let's just say, the past week that you've just had, right? It's like, oh my God, so many things are happening in our day-to-day life. We're squeezing so much more in now because frequency is speeding up.
I don't know if you want
So
to.
there's a lot more happening
I've
in
got that if you
these
wanted to
now
delete it.
moments
If not,
as
you can leave it
opposed to
there.
it being slower. Not as much happens in that slower time. Okay, so here you are slowly moving through your day as opposed to this. Right? There's so much more happening. And when there's so much more happening, that's why we're shifting so quickly now. That's why we're accelerating so much faster, because time is speeding up. It's also why we're going to not age in the same
Already
way.
Hey,
covered.
yeah.
Expand our age and how
It's
long we
6:20,
live.
but I'll go with it.
Again, if you're thinking about the new earth and moving into a fifth dimensional frequency, fifth
It's
dimensional
420 somewhere.
humans live for a very long time. One of the reasons that is because there isn't time. Time doesn't exist in the same way. So there isn't this drawn
I don't really ever stop until I run out.
Experience of the human physicality, the human experience. It's not as
makes the time go by
slow. And so age is experienced longer. We live for a lot longer.
Well, you talk about time like it's real.
Space.
Time irritates me.
Energy spinning so fast that your DNA and your cells are in a crystalline formation.
Proud of you,
not in
a normal.
Carbon based. So they just are experienced differently. They live a lot longer. Totally different subject.
Have you ever had somebody be proud of you for being normal?
Is that time is speeding up.
I've always been normal.
Timelines our linear time is breaking.
It's everyone else that's out of whack.
We're starting to understand that there are different timelines that we've lived in and that we can choose.
I'm beautiful in another dimension.
And beyond that, it's all collapsed into this one moment. So everything's existing in the one moment.
Oh,
everything is
yeah. I don't know. I forget. I'm sorry.
Okay. And we're not attached to what happened in our past.
Got a lot of going on in the
there are many different paradigms. There are many different realities. Every timeline.
So yeah, in case you didn't mention it, Mother, if you could throw some of your stuff up there, maybe even some learning videos on your cards and how you read them, like the meanings to what kind of cards they are, things of that nature that will help people out with learning.
Or what timeline are you living in?
If you can
all they're
wing
saying
that, you know,
is,
that'd be awesome.
listen, there's all these versions of you out there. There's all these versions of you behind you that you've lived.
Showing how you do this.
And which ones
I think it's
are you going to hold on to?
You're doing it your own specific way, and that's been coming out a lot lately.
Which
like
timelines do you want to move into?
With these abilities, everybody seems to be doing a different thing with their stuff. And even though those things have been known for a little while, but some people are coming up with some
timeline. If you're in a job you don't
some things that they don't know about, like myself, and I would like to know if anybody else reads these numbers differently.
You're literally looking at a different
as far as I have them in this book.
That you are going to move into, and that
because here are the power numbers
for
a name, for a number is actually for a name. It's like only a K and a V.
And that's
but then if I find that number coming up a lot, especially with power numbers, I'll go ahead and add that into the reading because it's coming up a lot.
If you're creating a partner in your life,
and I'll just ignore the reading that they're doing, and I'll make up my own reading because the reading that they're doing doesn't make sense to me.
That is with that
like whenever I read my own name, it didn't make sense to me of what they were saying about me, especially with the outer self or the inner self. It seemed like it was a total deceivement because it described me exactly the opposite of what I was, and it done the same way with him. So whenever I read it in my own way, it came out perfect, and I read mine out my own way before.
The key is for all of us, as we're starting to understand this, is to not be attached. To understand that on an energetic level, as you start to shift into higher states of consciousness, your past is not connected to you. Now, there are memories, because we have memories, like I was saying earlier about memories. As we start progressing into higher states of consciousness, we're not going to remember these now moments the same way as our past. Because we experienced our past in a lower state of consciousness, so there's memories held to it.
I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just going every day.
Our past.
Step by
step. Okay, we can't get rid of the memories.
We know we have a direct.
Sort of like it's just
we'll find exactly what we need to do.
They will start to dissolve, or
it's all a matter of time.
Right?
Or is it?
Just
then maybe it's a matter of
memories of these things doesn't mean that on an energetic level it is still attached and connected and
that's the Scorpio in me.
So the other thing you have to realize is, what is a false reality? A false reality is when you are believing so intently that what has happened in your past, in past timelines, is currently
whatever we
happening
create
now.
This month will manifest into what we want to be.
Because these things have happened in your past. That you're not safe in relationships, that you're not safe out in the world, that you're not
separation, so I'm gonna have to separate from you tomorrow,
being open
so I can do my stuff, all my stuff, man.
Right? That's just one example, and this is based on experiences that you've had in the past.
Don't get all sad now.
Those experiences are done. They're actually not experiences.
I'll just go walk
I got this book to read.
I'll just go walk the dog.
And I got these pictures to take, and posts the pictures of symbols
is
and
what has happened from our past.
I work all the I work all day long.
I got a show tomorrow, and
I work all day long at copying and pasting.
And we're connected to all these things that happen. So as we continue to move through our life, we are
I work all day copying and pasting
what has happened from our past. And creating a reality in the present moment.
Just searching, really.
Based on the past timelines that we've
So if no one has told you guys lately, you're off.
That's not where we're going. That is
Thank you. Very kind of you.
How you're going to be living in higher states.
I tend to talk over a lot of videos, though.
The way you start to live in a higher state of consciousness.
But they're there to watch again.
Understand that you're not linear.
They're right there in Discord.
That there are that you live in a multi.
And we can't play everything that we put up either. So there's more than what we show.
Options, realities, and
but it makes it convenient.
To choose in your every present moment.
Because
and that
I've been having a lot of troubles with YouTube. And it seems like if I do it this way, I get away from the commercials. They don't play the commercials on these.
It's literally a consciousness and experience that no
you just line a bunch of stuff up
exists in this now moment.
And then work off.
It doesn't exist in this now moment. But we are programmed to believe that what has happened from our past creates who we are today. And in a lower state of consciousness, that's correct. In a higher state of consciousness, that's not correct at all. Who I am right now in this moment doing this video, I am not connected to my
and then we've
past.
got just different
memories over here. Past? Absolutely.
4 other chapters.
Do I have emotional experiences that are still moving through me that are connected to my past? A tiny bit, a few, sure. Do I have trauma from my past? Absolutely, I've had trauma. A lot of trauma. But I know that in my moment
pretty
right
much
now,
empty.
I
We're
don't
just
have
building
trauma. In my moment right now, I am not being abused. In my moment right now, I understand that this is the only moment that exists. And then when I move to my next moment, that's it. And so we are shifting out of this, and this is not to say that there
without giving out any personal information, kind of like a personal live stream for what you do.
You have to hold all of it. You have to hold that. But can you also hold the knowingness that these old patterns and these old timelines are literally separate? They're not attached to you.
I like it for that. That's how we're talking right now, is a private conversation.
Is this my reality? Is what happened in my past my current reality?
They're getting a hold of all your information and everybody else's information
most
that
of the
you're reading
time, you would say probably 99%
so now they
of the
have
time
all
it's
that.
a no. But there are
because
thoughts
you're using
and beliefs
Hangouts
and
they record all that
inside of you based on this linear time frame.
This is a different company.
That tells you that it is,
same as
that it's
YouTube
happening
or
now, it's going to happen now, and it's definitely going to happen in your future. Right? Because we are programmed
I disagree.
on one line. And when you start to understand these lines are breaking up, and there isn't a linear line, you're not connected to any of this. You're not connected to anything.
But it's just as safe as anything else.
In your future.
It's safer than Facebook.
Create whatever you want.
I think it's safer than Hangouts myself.
Everything just was, just is. Now, is there trauma held in the body? Yes. Are there emotional experiences
it serves
that
the
are
purpose too for education
in the body that need releasing?
Experimentation.
Yes. Are we doing that?
What you need to know, say like connecting with people, it brings you further in this power and this ability. You get to where you can test these powers with people you trust by video phone.
In your present moment.
And you feel pretty safe whenever you're doing it because the information is right there.
You don't have to heal yourself
same block
by being attached to your past.
I'm pretty much open to every category, so
based on a timeline that you were living when you were 10 years old.
She probably already understands all this.
Or 3 years old.
I'm sure she does.
But can you heal it?
Yeah, they do.
Somebody who's watching afterwards, you know, there are people who watch these afterwards.
Yeah, you're right. I always forget about that aspect because I don't.
There's an expansion in that.
That's too many hours.
You're not trapped when you start to think about it in that way. And then as we start shifting into higher states of consciousness, even more is going to be given to us. We're going to start to understand more about time.
No,
And more.
I'm pretty much open to every aspect as long as people are
This is where a lot of us
able
are
to
right
learn
now.
something
And if this
and find their
resonates with
path
you, great.
along the
If
way,
it doesn't resonate with you,
whatever that may be.
Eventually it probably will, right? So be gentle with wherever you are in terms of time. Time is a really
I mean, as long as it's fairly
complex
positive. I mean, we want to
thing
stay.
when we start to
There's enough
dissect it
negative,
and
and you
understand it in
understand
our
that. You're
everyday
already
life, as
coming
opposed
from
to just
the
people
right
talking
direction.
about it like, oh, we're
Like I should be
quantum
telling
jumping.
you.
Well, what the freak does quantum jumping mean? What does that even mean? Quantum jumping? I'll tell you what quantum jumping means.
In one of them weird
okay?
moods today.
In a very simple, elementary term. It means moving from one frequency to another frequency without realizing that you just moved to that other frequency. And what does it mean to move to another frequency? It means that you're all of a sudden living in a way that you weren't living then, 2 seconds ago, 1 second ago, right? So all of a sudden you're living in a more present moment state. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
next thing
For
you know,
anybody
you're
who
living
wants
in a
to
more
know, we keep
trusting
it really
will
clean
of
in
God
there.
sort of
We
space.
try
All of a
to
sudden you're
cleanse
not as
everything
attached
every
to your
time we go
past,
in
right?
there.
These
And
things
I'm
are, that's
usually
a
in there a lot
quantum
during the
shift,
day, and I'm
meaning
rolling
that there's
through,
no linear pattern
saying my
that took you from
blessings throughout
point A to
the whole
point B.
area.
You don't remember walking there.
It's
You
not
don't remember
blessings,
necessarily
but
even choosing.
cleansing,
Quantum
owning
leap,
it.
a quantum shift,
Basically,
happens
that's
in
really
the
all you got to
quantum
do is own
field,
it.
which
It's
is
your
the no
creation.
field.
You make it what
It's
you
where
will.
This
If
is
there's
the
any
pop
negative in
up
there,
and,
then you
and,
bump
and
it
Saturn.
out.
fall away without any rhyme or reason to it. And you can move into a higher state of awareness, consciousness, experience without realizing that you went there. That's a quantum shift, right? So it's not that complicated at all. Conceptualizing it can be complicated, you know, but if you realize that it's very natural, this is just what's happening to us. And you'll probably look and say, God, I remember waking up one day and feeling completely attached still to my past, and then waking up the next day and all of a sudden it's like, oh, something has shifted. How many times have you guys said, something shifted in me? I feel a little bit shifted. Or today I feel
thought it
really
was a concussion.
not so shifted, right? I feel really dense and I feel really attached to things. And, and the next day you're like, oh my God, that's quantum jumping. That's like moving into
Oh, I tell you what, last night, or whatever I consider
we're
last
doing
night,
it all the time. We're just not aware of it.
I had a talk show going on.
That's
I
all
was
it is.
outwardly
And so
speaking. I had all kinds of cool
Start to be
shit
aware,
going
start to
on.
be aware, start to be aware. You're not losing your
I
mind.
don't even know if I
You're not
slept,
losing
but
your
I
memory,
slept.
I should say, not mine. We're all losing our minds.
You're
not losing your
I was
memory.
losing my mind.
Once again.
You're just being more
What I
present.
called it
And
Tim's
so you don't need
Twilight
the same
Show.
type of memories
And they were
as
telling
you
me I
did in
should
your
just
past state of
live stream my
consciousness.
sleep, and they would just
You're
do all
living
the
in the more
talking for me
present
while I
moment.
was sleeping.
Really, all that matters is that we stay as
Then I
present as
killed
we
two birds with
possibly
one
can.
stone. I could get my
Do that.
education,
The
help
other thing
everyone
is
else
that
learn,
start to
and get my
recognize
sleep.
how you are looking back and
Because
saying,
it's
"Oh my
really
God,
those
look at how
people
much
that give me
I've
all the
lived in that 1
information.
week. Look at how much has happened. Look at how much I feel as if it's been an entire month. It's only been a week." That's time collapsing. That's time moving in on itself, speeding up, squeezing in. So there's all kinds of stuff that's happening in a small amount of time. Okay? False realities. False realities are when you are so attached to your past timelines, past experiences, past paradigms, past consciousnesses, that you are believing that it is in your now moment when you're actually not experiencing it at all. You're actually not living it.
See the delay, so thank you.
That you are living it, you're going to live it, you need to prepare to live it because you've lived it in your past. Well, this is all I know. This is all that's happened to me. So why would this not happen now? Why? Because we aren't on a linear time frame anymore. That's why. You have a choice. You choose the next timeline you're going to move into. You choose the next space. You choose the next now moment. You choose. We have a choice. We have a choice in our everyday next moment. Our every now moment, we choose. No, we are not living in a timeline where we are attached any longer to the linear aspects of our reality. The linear aspects that happened in our past. We are free. We're free. So when you start thinking about your past and saying, well, these are the things that have happened to me in the past, so they're going to happen to me now. Why?
I'm not sleeping yet.
No, they're not. They're completely separate aspects. They're completely separate realities. They're completely separate timeline that you lived, that you're not living now. That you're not living in this moment because it's not happening to you. It's not happening to you, right? You may be experiencing within your physical, emotional, mental bodies the pain or the trauma or the beliefs from that past. But it's actually not happening in your reality, right?
Oh.
We're programmed. We're almost, we don't even think about it. We're like robots, right? We're just moving along and believing. It's not our fault. It's how we have been designed and programmed to live in this third dimensional matrix. But it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Are you right now experiencing the pain, the trauma, the beliefs that you have back here? The things that you've experienced here, are you experiencing them right now? Most of us probably no, but we're thinking we're going to, or we believe we've constructed a reality around our past. We've constructed a belief system that we live in based on our past. It's so sad, but we can move out of it. We can move out of it. We can choose. Oh my God, I am constructing a reality. I'm constructing a belief system.
What?
I'm constructing
Who's on
my
first?
thoughts
What's on second?
based on the past experiences that I've had that are no longer happening, that are not in my now moment, that don't
was that the
exist.
game board?
They don't even exist. So those are false realities. Those are realities that we're creating based on the past that are not in our moment. But we're creating them
I can't even hear me.
based on something that's happened in the past.
Can you hear me now?
So we have to be conscious of it.
What were you talking to me? I'm sorry, I had to put up the wheel.
Not much, no.
Allow
I thought that
yourself
was
to
the game board.
choose. So you start to get
Okay,
conscious
it was
of it,
fell apart.
right?
I was picking it
Am I
up.
living in my past, or am I bringing my past with me? Or am I starting to think about the future? The other thing is that we start thinking about the future, right? The future is going to do this. I can't make this big jump in my life, right? Because the future is going to do this. Because the future is going to do this. We believe, we put these beliefs and ideas in our heads.
Sometimes I've already watched these.
Remembering that there are thousands of timelines you can jump into. Nothing is linear.
It's good for me.
Just because you are here now
Understand
doesn't mean
what
you
you're
are
saying.
on the exact same path. And there
I
is
said some of these
absolute
I've
that
watched
you're going
already
to
a time or two, but it's good for me. It keeps me
There is
well
no
rounded.
absolute. There's all these choices that you have. All these ways in which you can move into whatever reality you want.
I have my pipe.
Again, moving into higher states of consciousness, you understand as a
Staying
creative
out
being
on-
that
maybe
you
sit
can
here and work on
choose any
numbers or
reality
something.
you want. You
Maybe
just have to
pictures.
believe it. You have to know it.
Well, we're
11.
on
You
the
have to feel
ends.
it. That's manifestation.
11:22.
Right? So get conscious. Get conscious, get conscious, because conscious. We are no longer on a linear time frame. Or we have the opportunity to no longer be on
Are
a
you
linear
okay?
time.
How's your toe?
Watch how you're experiencing time. Don't get caught up in people's words.
Try not
right?
to focus on
Timelines,
it. Like, hold out the old
jumping
picture
timelines,
book.
quantum shifting, whatever it is that people use.
I think a fuckus bush will fix it.
The wording of
You
it.
take the stick of a fuckus
Just
bush,
recognize
you
the
rub it
time
on your
speeding
toe,
up,
and the
right?
fuckle
And when
juices will
time
make it
speeds up,
heal.
It's just like that radio, that song,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
It starts to go faster and faster and faster,
what?
and when that happens,
It's a
the
fuckle
linear
bush.
time, the slowness
You know what?
What?
in which we've been living, breaks up.
That's what she said.
And when
No,
that
Anja talks
slow
about it.
life that we've been living breaks up, we start to recognize we're not
That's
attached.
what
I
to
know it.
ourselves. We're not
I
attached
know it.
to our present. There's
She puts
so many
out,
different
yeah.
life experiences that we've had, that we could have had,
Like I
that
said,
we have
variety.
the opportunity to jump into, and they're not attached to any other aspect. They are literally existing in their own field, in their own consciousness, in their own space, and all of this is existing at the exact
Blue and
same
green.
time.
I don't have blue and green on.
I don't
All of
actually.
it.
I don't know her personally.
I mean,
Like
to go
most
even
of the
more
people.
quantum, there is no such thing as light years. There is no such thing as beings from other planets.
I guess I don't know anyone. Do I know you personally,
and
NonYa?
it's taking them, you know, a
Not
long
really.
time to
I've
travel.
never
There is
flown
no
over
such
there.
thing as
Not
traveling
physically,
somewhere
but
when
we
you
have
are
an
a
angelic
high frequency light being.
connection,
Well,
which is
I'll go
You
with
exist in the now moment, and then you shift yourself into
like I
another
was telling
space,
you,
another
the
dimension,
friendship
another portal,
is more
another place.
deeper than any
When
other
you
of the
spin your
friendship
light
that I ever
slower,
had.
Oh, it
and you
is. It's like
slow
the
down,
Because
and
it's
you
on a
become,
different
you
level.
start to move into a time
right. It's
that
like
is
the.
I'm doing
slower, like
freaking
us.
magic with you,
Then you
man.
actually
It's
You're
like
seeing
the.
through
It's like the
eyeballs.
little. It's like the little. Those
then
little
you start to
rubber
move
things on a
through
basketball that make the
something,
fingers grip.
right? Because you've
We're
slowed
going
your
hunting and we're
frequency
eating
down.
demons, man.
And
That's
you're
just
Well, I don't
crazy.
eat the
experiencing your
demons.
consciousness.
I don't eat the demons.
You don't. You don't.
No.
Yeah,
Where you're
too
now
kind-hearted.
experiencing moments
You're too
No.
much of a
that are slower.
whiner.
So there's a moment.
I just
now
point
I have
them
another
out.
Can't
moment. Now I had
swallow
another
the
moment,
truth.
right? And in those moments, it takes time to move
That's
somewhere.
not my job.
That's what she
So when you slow
said.
It's not my
frequency
job
energy
to
down,
get the
you start
demons.
to notice moments. When you speed energy up, you don't notice moments anymore. Have you ever had those times where you're with somebody and
Look what Mother Nature's
so
talking
engrossed
about
with their
over
energy and their
there.
frequency, and your own
I know. I
frequency
saw that one. I already
is so
saw that
elevated, the
comment.
higher frequency, especially if you've been in portals. If you've ever done a journey into Telos with me, they're 90 minutes and they go by like that.
I don't know. I can't hear where I'm over
We've
here.
shifted ourselves
I
into a
can't,
higher
because if
state
I
of
listen to that,
consciousness,
then I'm
we're
listening to
spinning
him
our
in the
frequency, our light,
future, in the
faster.
past.
And so those 90 minutes are condensed,
I'm all over time.
collapsed, felt.
And I can't
in
listen
less
to him from the
time.
future and the past.
Because we're speeding ourselves
From the
up,
present and the past.
and we're not
Yeah, be present and the past.
moving through it the same way.
Yeah, I'm so
So when
confused.
high frequency light
You're
beams
confused.
Too
Let me
much
see what kind of
information.
confusion you have.
frequency down a little bit to begin to come into our field.
Well, you want to be inside
in
my
our
head?
reality.
You want to play?
Through ships or
Let's
through
play with
wherever. They have
play
to
with Mother
slow
Nature
down.
here.
They have to start to
Let's see what she.
experience
Let's see
I
what
was
she
playing.
feels about some of these. Let's see what she
When
feels
Oh.
about some of
higher
these
frequencies
answers.
spinning
Can I
much
shut
faster,
this
How
off?
she
there's no
feels
space
about
and
it
time
without
in that same
telling her what
sense.
they are, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop that stuff. She don't want to hear it. She's tired of it.
I get tired of it too. I mean, I want, but I know it. Well,
She's the only one in the
I
room,
can't
so
say I know it.
she has ground. Let her
I
have
know.
ground.
It's not that I know it. I don't know anything. I just play the part. Remember Little House on the Prairie?
She says, giggity.
You do the same thing. I mean, you do
Everybody up
things.
here.
You do things that
Sorry, yeah.
other people already know. She erased something. Oh.
So I was thinking, let's do the forearm thing.
I got it.
Do you want to do the forearm thing?
I do the no fear symbol.
You weren't supposed to say. Now we got to pick another one.
How about is this another game?
Yeah, this is like a game. I just want to see what she feels from these symbols. See if she can guess what they mean without knowing what they mean. Because you pretty much know what they are.
All
You
right.
just got to feel it out.
I'll feel it out. Let's see what we got. You make it whatever you want to make it. I'll just sit here and look pretty.
You just gotta sit there and look pretty. Pretty.
Your keyboard, huh?
Pretty.
It's my fat fingers. I always hit 2 keys, even on the keyboard. The phone's worse. I don't use the phone. There we go.
Okay, it's this one here, like this. And this one here.
Like what?
Kind of. Yeah. Like, what does that say to you? That would mean knowing that this hand
It's
is
definitely
the
no.
receiver, and this
Left
hand
is the negative, the right is the positive.
It's great to see you too, no one.
You could have let me finish my way of explaining it, and you could have
Well,
your
fine.
explanation. Your fancy little,
I can make you larger. I'll make you larger. That way you can clearly show what you're trying to do. Give me 1 second. I gotta drag something with me.
Let's see.
Yeah, I like his stuff a lot. I'm glad I got turned on to him. I didn't get turned on to him, but I like his music.
My keyboard doesn't like me.
I like his flair. I've been catching almost, well, at least one a week. You know, it's right. There's a lot of people out there, but I like his stuff.
So what does this make you feel like?
That, well, I'm supposed to answer on my. I'm sure she.
Taking that, you just take one hand at a time. This is what the negative, the exit, or the entry, right? And this one is your exit, your positive. I don't even know.
Left is negative, right is positive. But you always hold the right hand up.
So this is the right hand here.
Right here.
And that's saying something there. It's right there in front. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it goes over this way more. Because this is where the heart used to be before the Mandela effect hit the people that I remember. So it was over here to the left a little bit. Now it's like here in the middle.
The heart?
It was over here to the head.
My heart moves all over the place.
And this one goes down like this. And this one's supposed to say something too. It looks like it's pointing to the middle of the palm. So that says something there, right?
I would say so.
Well, I'm gonna check it out, girl. You know I will.
This is now starting to get used to streams, Egyptian.
I'm just dropping
hey,
the link
how
here.
Are you? Thank you for coming out. Kelly, how are you? Christy, Nathan.
People like
how
it.
are you guys doing tonight?
So I'm just gonna say it. They can pause the video. Whoever is watching, they pause the video on that particular sigil. I'll do it again. It's over here by the heart.
Oh, they should be able to see it.
This one coming in, pointing the middle finger, pointing at the middle of that finger, the hand.
I'm watching. Look, I even.
And this one is saying something, and that one is saying something. This one being exit, and this positive exit, and this one being entrance, negative. So you're intaking something and you're exiting something. You're exiting.
It's great to see you too, No One.
Yeah.
This
She can
one
see
does
it.
something too.
She can see it. What, just maybe an explanation. What are we?
I'm going to show you the Buddha here. See if I can't get away with it.
Oh, I can't.
Can't get away with it. He does the hand job better.
Yeah. Oh, that's the right hand. It's index and finger. So you got your ego and you've got your. Oh, I forget the one. And then the other one goes together. They're the same, but one's inward and one's outward. But that one's against your heart. So your heart and your ego are combined. And then you're pumping the energy between the two hands.
What would that be? Without knowing the meaning.
One hand. One to one. Did you read comments?
No.
Oh, heck, I got my own noggin in the way.
Let's slide the towel down and says, okay. But that is just it. Just like, you know, these videos that these rapper has their hand signals, we have ours for love. And this one is actually the embodiment of pure sphere of consciousness. So you were close with your ego stuff. His color is usually white. So whenever you're using this, you probably should wear white. In this case, blue. No, in this case, blue. I don't know what that means. And his gesture
Blue
is
is
that of
the
a
color
turning the wheel of the universal law.
Water. No, remember the spirits in the Book of the Dead, the different colors, and blue or indigo was
Oh yeah,
after
the
yellow.
different deities. And this one is the Dhyana Buddha Varokana.
Oh, see, now when I look this way, it looks like I'm looking away from you, like I'm in disgust.
Yes. Kumbum.
I gotta look this way.
Kumbum. Kumbum. So we now have Buddhahood, Mandela,
Buddhahood!
and Kumbum.
Neighbors gotta love me.
Hey, Kumbum!
6 in the morning.
Are you Kumbum? Hey, Kumbum, come back here.
I don't know no hood signs. I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up on a dairy.
You know one now, look.
I grew up in a subdivision, but I worked on a dairy farm, so I feel like I was a country boy.
I'm like bad at this. I have to look at it.
I learned how to smoke weed on the farm, milk and milk udders.
Let me get this right. See, it's like getting the conscious right, turning the wheel of the universal law. You're calling upon the pure spirit of consciousness.
Make sure you check out Frozen Fury. The link's in the description, well, in the chat. For those late viewers.
She's right too. She's right too. You want to know why she's right?
Of course
she said okay. Because she said okay. And
I'm gonna get me one of them snow globes, though.
One hand,
I think I'm gonna get a snow globe.
This hand said west side, all right, but it was kind of slanted, so it was kind of mirrored. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the west side, so it's all angelic.
Yeah, but it's Los Angeles, right? The west side, LA, the Angels, the Lost Angels, right? That makes sense. I'm just way off base.
I don't know. I just think of gangs as a human thing. A human negative. Maybe some gangs aren't, but I think that most gangs are. It's humanoid to me. People are weird now.
Oh yeah, look at us. We're talking crystal balls and tarot cards and spaceships and moonbeams and unicorns.
These people, man, I'm like, ooh.
Got men that are women and women that are divine men, and it seems like every woman wants a set of balls anymore.
Yeah, I do. I like my balls.
Well, I'll keep my feminine aspects.
I like my golden balls. I changed.
Oh, can I move my head back? I'm from Vegas. Yeah, I thought you were, but you know that's not far from California. I didn't even know Vegas had a west side. I thought it was all desert. Isn't it just one direction to the water? Lake Mead. That's the place to be. I've been to Vegas once, 20 years ago, once. I drove my little Ranger pickup truck all the way across, barely made it up over the mountains there. Right down into the city of sin. Had a great time, by the way. I think it was the desert I stayed in or something like that. I don't even know if it's around anymore. Oh, well, honeymoon. Yeah, just put it on the plastic. Just put it on the plastic. Well, I guess it's closer to 30 years now. Wow, I'm getting old. 25 years.
I'm like 6 years old now.
I believe that.
The West Coast.
I'm operating equipment over here. Very big. How do I get like him in the background? This, you know, you see what I'm doing? I got a leaf blower and a toolbox.
Do you have DVR on? Do you have DVR on? She's asking. If
Oh.
you have DVR on.
I don't know. This is no. Oh yeah, on the yeah.
It's gonna give you some technical help, dude. Stuff. Pretty good. From my understanding, from what people tell me.
Hey, Bama.
Bama.
Yeah, no, the DVR. I think she means on the live stream.
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
was asking, and I guess she's trying to help you out here.
But I don't have.
She usually does that.
I mean, I'm just working on a laptop, but I think of the DVR on that on the TV. But this is I've got the thumb shows up all the way across.
You use window capture on observation.
I'm deciphering the meaning of that.
Glad to hear that, Alex. That's awesome, man.
OBS for one. Talking OBS, or are we talking the live page on YouTube? Turn off DVR. It works better. Okay, that's what I talked about. Yeah, all that stuff is. Yeah, it's all like at the premium. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I got the OBS. I have the. That could be the reason why I'm having all them buffering issues. All right, Bama. Good to see you.
Be right back. Like
Yeah, I can see what it's doing now, NonYa. It records so much. So that way, it slows me down. I'll have to try that tomorrow. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Thank you. I didn't even, you know, kind of blew right over.
You stay on properties. Make sure the Discord is selected. Properties. Maybe my jive better for you, son. She didn't say that, I did.
No, yeah, I'm just reading it so I can remember.
You want me to write it down? I got a pencil right here.
No, it's right there. I'm gonna.
I can copy it.
I'm gonna copy and paste it in my dump file.
Oh, okay.
Get the balls out again, huh?
You made me miss them.
I thought you put them back in the box.
We were talking about them so much that, you know, I had to pull those balls out and play with them. And yeah, I'm trying to flip them again.
Wow, that's pretty loud.
It was just a vibration, that's all it was. Forgot to turn on the vibration on the sound.
I like having that dump file over there because I throw everything in there now. It's better than email. It really is. And like it's locked out, so it's pretty much like only me that gets in there.
Thank you, Kel Sam. I'm very
Yeah, I
grateful
can't
for
wait
that.
until I get the stamp driver
Very
problem
nice.
fixed.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna look into that. because I don't like it when it buffers. I think it's pretty good tonight, though. It's usually much worse. I always mumble, so that's not going to fix my mumbling. I've done everything else. Nothing else works, so I'm willing. I'm sure it will. That does take up a lot of extra when it's backlogging.
What's up? How are you tonight? I'm doing good, and I'm glad you're doing good, Kels.
What are you going for tonight?
Hey, what's up?
You got anything special you want to do?
Well, we experimented a little bit with what my ideas were. I'll probably bring them over to the romper room for tomorrow and learn them even further.
Okay. Thank you, Mother. Mother. I still feel funny saying that because I don't even say Mother here. Mother. Mother. My mother. I never call my mother a mother.
Glad you made it out. That's fine.
She was another left-handed Scorpio too. My mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law. We always had to sit next to each other because that way we wouldn't bump elbows. Well, you know, people strategically place the left-handed people around the tables. For those who think about it.
I ever thought about it.
Oh, well.
I sat people next to one another.
I've sat at dinners where, you know, they've got all the proper silverware and all the fancy stuff, and oh yeah.
I know,
I had to play that part.
Buffet. You got up, and you got your plate, you got your food, you got your slop, you sat down, you ate it, whether it was on the couch or table, you stood up, you went on the porch, you went in the backyard.
Oh, for that.
Just wherever.
And I'm Timothy. So, all right, fantastic.
I know. Mother Nature.
I know.
Call her Mother Nature. I love people's names.
Well, that's how I got on the mother-in-law thing. I was looking though. I have to wait. I had to find the right mother.
And she was like the mother into this. She gave me birth to this community, so I think about her always as Mother.
Oh.
Mother Nature. She grounded me. She helped ground me.
I've been grounded lots. Not always with my feet.
Did you get a spanking?
Oh.
A spanking?
I got more than that.
Spanking?
Oh, it's way more than that. Remember there? Yeah. It was quite enjoyable.
No. Whining.
I didn't say anything. I said it was enjoyable. That's what made me so pleasant.
Oh, yay. You put a Band-Aid on it. Yay.
That's it, the Flintstone Band-Aid.
Is it them riding in their car? Is it going zoom?
Well, no, it's just big toes.
Why big toes?
Yeah, you know, Flintstones.
I thought you said Flintstones.
I did. Aren't they always barefoot and they're like Alice feet taking the car down the road? I always think of big toes when I think of Flintstones because I got big knobby toes.
Okay. All right. So your Band-Aids would be big toes?
Yes. That's my version of reality, yes. My Band-Aids would be big toes. The theory of everything. Big toe.
I'm like the bunny. Zero.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I can't even say that joke. It only works to go down to the construction site. It would not. No, because other people are gonna watch this later. We were bad enough earlier.
Respect. Thank you for the respect.
You
I'll
respect.
just leave it at that.
I respect you. I respect your. How would Jeff put it? I respect your divine. The divinity within you respects the divinity within me. Respects the divinity within you.
I
Quoted by
respect the divinity in the name Mother Nature. It came from her daughter.
makes me think of
Because
Bambi.
What, Mother Nature?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, because it's Bambi. It's like the simple.
I don't want to associate Hollywood with what I'm doing.
Oh, you can't just throw out the whole bathwater. You got to have something. Yeah, we understand.
I'll just get rid of it and I'll stick with my community. Stick with my community provides to me.
Worried about too much, you gotta get. That'll be an attachment too.
It's more pure. It's more pure that way. Like positive vibrations.
I'm balancing.
Out to the ice cream shop.
I'm balancing.
That is way better. Way, way, way better than Bambi ever was.
Which one? What? What is this?
Positive movement. He went to the ice cream shop and they didn't have the ice cream machine was broken. It was a big bummer. So then they had to reroute to Dairy Queen. So to make it up, they had like this arm wrestling contest, and it was buffering the whole time. Every day is buffering on those positive vibrations that we give. It's like makes everything buffer or something, or maybe it's bad karma. I don't know, from other beings that are evil. I don't know, but I think it is from other beings myself. But you know, you take your pick on what you think. And yeah, it was horrible to see that interrupted by a bunch of static and a bunch of reboot, rewind. Had to keep refreshing. He had to keep refreshing. And it ended. And it left me hanging. I wanted more. So I'll be going back there for more.
Where are you going back for more at?
Positive movement or positive vibrations.
You posted this channel at all?
Yeah, I have. Well, a while back, whenever he did his live, I posted it. That was days ago. I didn't have to go through. He's a.
I don't know that one. You know, we don't.
Squad or something.
We don't all get the same.
He's from a different sector, though.
We don't all get the same.
Sector.
Whatever you call it, the same recommendeds. Even if you look up certain.
Because I'm moving all over the place. I'm like with different sectors at this point. I have like 2 other sectors that I'm riding off of. I'm waiting to get in with the 3rd one.
I finally started getting overseas.
Trying to find the welcomer.
I finally started finding overseas channels, which is nice. I was like, where are they all at?
Well, I got one from India. I got one from India the other day. Electronic something or another. I
get more from the Netherlands than anywhere else overseas.
And I spotted him out right away. I told him he was my newfound friend because that's where I'm from. And he never laughed. I'm not Twitter plate. I'm not Twitter
pated.
Is that for that Twitter thing?
Mm-mm.
No. Some big toe anonymous.
The theory of everything.
Mother Nature's global, baby.
It's sure global. I have 2. One here, one there. They're just very spread out. We just draw a line and we say it's global. No, I believe you are. I like all your neon. I like all your neon lights.
You see me build my bubble. I can build my bubble all the way around the world, and I affect around the world. I brought that dude.
I feel my kidneys on fire.
I brought him here by that power alone. be able to resonate around the whole world, make my bubble expand around it, and touch the ends of each other. You get a good sight of where the lights are, and you can just write in those fucking lines, find your way to right to the light, wake their butts up, and say, "Come find me. I'm waiting for you. Welcome home." And they do, man. They come. The dude from India came, and that's probably where he came from. I bet, because I don't remember him picking him out of anywhere.
I've been doing a lot of I got yous lately.
Oh yeah. Well, why don't you try something else?
What?
Angel, what's up? How are you?
I don't know. Make your own. Do different things. You like variety.
What are you
Why stick with the same one? I got you.
Because that's the new term.
It's always something. Why you gotta stick with the crew and everything?
I'm the last one to say, well, what are you talking? I'm the last one to follow the crowd.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm always in the dark. They take all the extension cords with them when they go the other way.
Just hit 1,800.
Wow!
Started streaming in March. Right on.
I'm just amazed I'm over 70. So I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions. So they go for questions. Help.
Well, if you think you find a few of our journeymen or travelers in there, Mother Nature, please send them over so that they can take advantage of this Discord. Just let them know that they have to chat a while in order to get in there, because we want to make sure that it's not contaminated with negative, like a bunch of trolls going in there and stuff. So we want to kind of make sure. So there's a process to it all.
Depends on how many donuts they bring me. With chocolate frosting, the cinnamon chocolate frosted donuts, or a couple good apple fritters, that might get you a friend in too.
I mean, if they want to talk privately, they can always go to our email too. Talk privately with us as well. They don't have to talk publicly if they don't want to. Easy being cheesy.
Yes, I know. I saw you.
We just want the information to get out there. That way everybody has access to be able to have these categorized and in a place where you can experiment and all that. Different things that you're learning.
I'm just waiting. I've already done all this. Waiting. I go flow. I've already done all this. It works. There's a time frame for it. It's right there. It's coming. One cigarette at a time, but it's coming. So how fast can you spin those balls now?
Well, not very fast. I've been just playing with them here and there.
Pin. I lost my paper clip.
I think the most I played with them was on that one day. I think it was during our 20-hour live stream. We meant to have that 24 hours, but I
could probably get a better light bulb. You probably did. I always replay. I seem to replay the same ones over and over, but
thank you, Dory. You're awesome.
I recommend anyone to go over there and get the updated version. But yeah, this one's good. And there's another one up there. I got a couple of them up there. I've only known about for about 2 weeks now. But I'd never found them if NonYa didn't point them out. Because none of this has ever showed up on any of my recommendeds. I don't get anything like this. It's amazing. So it kind of works when you work with people sharing different things. You see stuff that that doesn't usually come across your screen. Like this. Starting to tear out here. You look like getting tired. What's up?
Hey, no, I'm just looking at people on my subscription list. See what they got going on.
All right. Well, I just turned up a little bit. Roll a cigarette. Well, you're like me, or in every. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you're like me. I'm everywhere, but nowhere. You spend a little here, a little there. You're gonna get a new keyboard. Keep the cookies out of it. They get stuck up under. I always get tobacco under my keyboard, up under the buttons. He was working on, is it hermeticism or no? It was the other H one. No help. Not hermeticism. I want to say hematite, but that's completely wrong. It's not that. I know all these. I know these two. And it's terrible when I can't remember. All right. Sounds good. Can't believe it's 20 again. I'd probably save more if I just stuck to the 20s. I'm getting tired too.
Thanks for a reminder. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody's interested in finding out if they're going the right way, Mother Nature can help you out. She's in the subscriptions.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you can find her. Just look at my channel. Look at Tim's channel. Look into Discord.
Everywhere. What day is it?
And just holler at her,
It's
Mother
Wednesday,
may
right?
I, and she'll be able to help you out with knowing if you're going down the right path.
Oh, I see many paths. Many paths.
Sure gives you confidence, you know, it verifies some things, you know. Especially whenever you're seeing it elsewhere as well, like in other like expansive readings, like even if it is like a daily reading from somebody. There is verification there.
Shake.
You could play around with, like with analytical, you know, I'll confirm it with analytical readings or warrior princess readings. So you never take one opinion, you kind of got to verify. See what the other person has to offer too, and kind of like, I don't know, mix both. Sometimes that is what it takes, is to mix the both. Or get a third opinion.
This is so, oh man.
I don't know.
It snowed
I just
here.
go with flow.
We got like an inch and a half today of wet, sloppy snow in Michigan.
I'm not saying that this is the only way to do it. It's just the way that I've been doing it, and I seem to be progressing fairly quickly with the frequency that's going on.
I've been doing it for so long, I forgot. I got to start over again. I forgot all the shit I remembered at the beginning. Take care. See you soon. Puff, puff, puff.
She's not leaving. Is she leaving?
Oh, well, no. She said she was gonna puff and go to bed. I thought.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I don't know. I had to put my glasses back on. Yeah, 3 minutes until 4:20, then I'm going to lay down. I don't blame you. I get tired of looking at these screens after a while. They hurt my eyeballs.
I'm probably going to get done here pretty soon anyway. For a while.
Yeah, well, where I got that is supposed to be from a grower. It's legal now, or it will be. It pretty much is already, but officially 2022 for anyone 21 and over. It's like alcohol, but you still have to pass the drug test to get what they call a real job. So, whatever. You still have to treat it like it's always been. You just don't get busted
there's
for
going
it
to be
now.
other stipulations too.
Yeah.
So it's never
Take care,
really
take
going to be
care.
green fields forever. I love you too.
We'll see you. We'll see you. I never know when I'm up.
Yeah, I already felt her writing it. I was just waiting for it.
Nut and butter.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your
Thank
help,
you.
brother. You're always a big help. Come back anytime. Post anything you want in there.
All right. Hugs, kisses, fantasies come true.
Have fun, be safe, and all you do.
Make Southern California be blue, 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 blue. I don't know. You said that to one. I had to come up with something new.
You dork.
I am a dork. I love it too. No one knows what to expect. What are you gonna do now?
I gotta do it.
I am.
So gotta do it.
I really don't say much all day. I just sit here and smoke, chain smoke. I do it to pass the time.
See you later, Mother Nature. After all, Timothy Turtle.
No, it's supposed to be crocodile. Well, that wouldn't be any fun, would it?
No, because I was referring to her and you. Like saying good night and goodbye and all that jazz. And peace out.
Hey, little Paul, how are you? How are you doing tonight? Thanks for making it out. And
And actually, it would be this.
Somewhere, or, it's by
It'd be
accident,
that.
Asking Alexandria.
Oh, my brain.
Yeah, it'd be that right there. That's the peace out.
I know
I'm
how
getting
to.
my conscience together. And I'm turning that wheel, boy. I'm turning that wheel.
This is the sigil I like. This is the holding the shovel.
Holding the shovel. What does that do?
The shovel's the shit.
I think it's time for bed.
He said create your own sigils, hand sigils, you know, and what you feel from them. And that's what I feel from that.
Look, I'm over here laughing and you're over there going. It's coming right at me, man.
Oh, chimichanga.
That was great. You're still doing it, Leah. Except for this time you're going.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much. This reminds me of high school when we used to have the VHS cameras.
You need to put me bigger, or put us both bigger side by side.
You're
Oh,
looking the
shoot. And maybe I could eat you again. Ah. Hold you in my hand and all right. I think it's time. I think it's time to go. Shoot.
might be.
Yeah, I think so.
You haven't seen anything yet.
You're gonna do it. I'm like lagging a little bit behind your lane, sure I'm through.
Mine's lagging too, so I'm watching. I'm waiting for it. Oh, hey, the sun's coming up. It is time to go to bed.
So what are you gonna do? Jab me in my face?
I don't know. I thought the screen would have moved already.
I see it moved. It's next to me, to my left.
All right. It hasn't reached that
Whenever
for me.
Actually, to my right, because I'm looking at the screen right now and I'm facing you.
It always
doing
lags
that one?
after so long.
You're totally missing my head.
Oh, well, it's too late now.
I'm like next to you.
That's way behind. Yeah, see, it's not even. I'm in the wrong direction.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Oh no,
Oh.
it ain't so.
Son of a gun.
Say it ain't so. Yeah, it's probably time to go.
Let me see, which side are you on here?
Oh, I'm on every side. It's bad I couldn't duplicate that.
Now you're going in at another angle.
Yeah, I get tired of looking the wrong direction. I try to keep it so it looks like I'm looking at the screen or at you, and I'm just like looking at the wall over here.
Okay, so you're over this way of me.
Yeah.
So if I look directly at you, and I start laughing at I got my mouth open just a little bit. You could just like,
I'm so glad it's delayed. Lacking. You're lacking.
laughing.
All right, we gotta stop this, or we're gonna have to stop the stream. No,
We
Make
just
it-
want to keep playing.
we just keep making gestures.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Alright.
I think we've had a long day.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, because my ear is about ready to bleed.
Is it?
This one I hear, ow.
Hmm?
About ready to bleed.
You're the one that wants to go play all the time.
Yeah, I think I see blood.
Oh,
There.
yeah. Oh, it looks yummy. Yes. Please share.
The things I don't do for love, man.
I know, right? You are so special. Thank you. All right, I said that publicly, so you can't forget it. Like, oh, you never said I was special or anything. I must be kidding.
I won't. I won't forget it because I'm from another world.
Oh, yes. The frequency
And
holder.
the good times, not the bad times.
All right, we can continue. I'm going to shut the stream off, though. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
See you soon.
Come see me later on today over at NonYa Business.
That's right.
NonYa Business.
NonYA.
We're gonna have.
BUS.
I think we might have a powwow today. Yeah, I think we might have. I think I might
She
do a
never
powwow.
sleeps.
I think I might do a powwow.
She never sleeps. You never
It'll
sleep.
be probably around 4 or 5 o'clock, I think, somewhere around then.
You never
If
sleep.
anybody's interested into powwowing with everybody in the room, I think we might do a meditation and just like whirl around and I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe dance a little and.
Oh yeah.
We'll do a
You know how many people I would have? You know how many people would show up for my stream if I was dancing around?
We'll pull a Mother Nature and we'll get out the disco ball and I'll have it set up to where it's
If I'm
shining.
gonna pull in Mother Nature, there better be a tree close by.
That will kind of, you know, bring people here like Mother Nature has her little crystal ball.
Because I think.
See, because I'm mixing in everybody's.
I think I'm delirious.
I'm mixing in everybody's stuff into my magic, you know, and what I'm doing.
I respect your
magic of love.
Ouch.
The magic of love.
I have many magics. I don't follow just one magics.
I miss the love guru.
He probably got frostbite.
Maybe so. Ooh,
It
ow.
was supposed to be cold.
Ow.
Maybe he never survived. Maybe they arrested him for running around the bonfire naked.
You know, it's not a very good thing to say publicly. That hurts. Even if you don't have them. Like, I mean, I have hard ones that don't hurt, you know, because they're golden. So I can't feel the pain of, you know, of a tissue.
You know, that's the one organ, well, medically speaking, the scrotum sac, when you eviscerate the scrotum sac, which means to rip it open or to tear it,
man,
or to
now
shred
you
it.
got me thinking about Joe Dirt.
Now
you got me thinking that. Stop it.
When you eviscerate the scrotum,
I'm taking
it is the one part of the body that can regrow, regenerate itself.
Just show
You want to set. You might as well know that you can regenerate a new set. Well, not a new set, but a new sac. I mean, a scrotum, medically
blah,
speaking.
blah, 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 blah. Just to shut you up.
You know, you want to learn and then you just shut me up. Wisdom. Hello?
At least it sounds like you're mumbling. So I can't really understand what you're saying here. Thank goodness.
I'm looking for wisdom. Hello?
I heard you stop talking, but now you're talking again. Are you done?
I am.
Okay. Hello. So I guess we'll say goodnight.
All right. Hanging up. Wow, hanging up the stream. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Let me find the right
and
button.
Have fun, be safe, and all you do.
Oops.
Oh, Lord.
You gotta do it again.
Lord.
Everything you do.